What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Icy Monster here, bringing you another video through the miraculous miracle of the internet. So let's jump into it. So today, I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 4. I've also hopped on to Call of Duty Ghost. I played some Killer Instinct, all on my Xbox One. And I'm really enjoying the system. I'm enjoying it more than I thought. You know, I had a few second guesses before console release that I was maybe making a mistake and I should just be making a PC. But I'm really enjoying the console, and the fact that it comes built, that's worth the money to me alone. And the fact that I know it's going to run games for a while, that's awesome. And you know, people from PC, you can talk about any resolution, how the pixel density, the frame rate, the 1080p, the 4K resolutions, the 720, and just go on and on and on. But today, I'm going to talk about gameplay. And that's something that the Xbox One does really well. And since I have two of the major franchises, I'm going to be comparing and contrasting them. So let's dive into it. Battlefield 4 is excellent on the Xbox One. With the new addition of the 32 on 32 mode that the PC people have been experiencing for years, that coming to consoles is a major selling point for the next gen systems. I don't understand how to explain, or I don't even know how to explain 32 on 32. It's unbelievable. Like, it's so immersive. You feel like you're in a battle. I mean, it's Battlefield. Come on. I mean, it's awesome. Now, I feel like that's a really fun game mode, the Conquest in Battlefield, to go muck around in, not really try, kind of try, but not really try. Maybe put on the Recon class and snipe some people, then get sniped, and have a jet fly by and just come and smash it into the ground with a missile. And so, you know, Conquest is really fun, but I think Battlefield 4 really excels. And I don't know if this is because I'm a Call of Duty guy coming over to Battlefield, but Battlefield seems to really excel in its small combat for me. Like, the vehicles are fun, but I think they ruin the competitive side of Battlefield 4. Because when I play like TDM or Domination or Squad Mode, it's all about, you know, oh, I gotta win. And Conquest, I kind of feel like, oh, I'm just gonna muck around, maybe kill some people. And so I really like the competitive side of the small Battlefield. And I think, I'm not quite sure, because Battlefield 4 is the first Battlefield that I've owned. I think even with the smaller game modes of like TDM and Domination, I believe it's still 12 on 12, which is more characters than you'll ever get in a Call of Duty game. So just think about that. Battlefield 4 has really good graphics, even on the Xbox One. 720p, I think it's 60 frames per second. Looks beautiful. The colors are vibrant. You can see across the map. You know, 720p, good enough for me. It looks really good, and it plays smoothly. So Battlefield 4, you're awesome. Keep on doing what you're doing. I applaud you, DICE. You're awesome. Now, there is a few problems with Battlefield 4, mainly the servers, and the game crashes quite often. Now, I don't have any rates for you because I've only owned the game for a day, but if I was going to go off the top of my head, I would say it probably crashes every like 1 in 6 games, and you'll just get sent back to the dashboard. And that is infuriating. It's terrible, but I'm sure DICE is working on it. So we just got to sit tight for a few months, hopefully not a few months, hopefully a few weeks, until they fix that issue and Battlefield 4 will stop crashing. Because the game is excellent. It's so fun to play. That's the only negative thing I have about Battlefield 4, is that it crashes quite a bit. But I'm sure that's going to be fixed within the next few weeks to months. So let's compare it to Call of Duty Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost is your average running gun game. As far as next gen, it looks good too. It's not quite the realism of Battlefield 4. You know, Call of Duty Ghost, it definitely looks better on the Xbox One than it did on the 360. But is it worth an upgrade? I would say yes, only because with the next gen consoles you get access to Ground War, and that's really what we needed in Call of Duty Ghost because of the big maps. Ground War is excellent. It feels so much more natural. You find people a lot more, and the extra 3 people, it really makes a difference. So I want to say that Xbox One Call of Duty Ghost is definitely worth it, but don't be expecting too much. The colors are very vibrant. In my opinion, it looks a lot better on the Xbox One than it did the 360. Not so much because of the high def resolution, but more because they did something to the colors. They made them more vibrant, they made them pop, and it looks sexy. It really does look sexy, and I can't get over it. So that's on my opinion of Call of Duty Ghost. It plays the same on the 360 as it does on the Xbox One though, and the gameplay is a little bit lacking this series. Black Ops 2, I want to say that it was a much more solid game. If you can only have access to one game a year, or if you only have $60 a year to spend on gaming, I would say don't pick up Call of Duty Ghost. I would go with Battlefield 4, or I would even go with Black Ops 2 before I would get Call of Duty Ghost. Just because the access to zombies, the more balanced gameplay. I liked Black Ops 2 a lot more than I like Call of Duty Ghost. Not saying that Call of Duty Ghost is a bad game, it's just not a great game. And so if I had to make the decision between Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghost, luckily I'm privileged enough to be able to own both, and I'm really thankful for that. But if I had to make a decision, I would have to go with Battlefield 4, only because so far that's what I'm enjoying more. You know, I played Call of Duty Ghost like 4 matches and then I was done. But I've been playing Battlefield 4 all morning long. It's a really solid game. You know, Call of Duty, I think it's just losing its touch. Now, I know when Titanfall comes out in March, I believe, both these games are going to be put to shame. Titanfall is going to kill it, I bet. And I really hope it does, because I'm so excited for that game. So, if I had to buy one game for the entire year, I probably would wait and get Titanfall, but that's just me. You know, if you're buying a launch title, get Battlefield 4. I think it's the best launch title. Son of Rome doesn't look very interesting. Forza 5, just another racing game. You know, it looks good, but racing games always lose their value to me as far as like a replay value. I'm trying to think of what other. Killer Instinct, I just suck at that game. I'm biased. I'm not even going to talk about it because I'll just get infuriated. So, yeah, I would say Battlefield 4 for a launch title. Hope that helped you guys if you needed it. Have a nice day.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
Fire in the hole! Black red, okay. Damn it! I didn't know we were posted.
This is our lead. Let's not lose it. Come on. on, let's do it.
Right there, right there.
I'm looking at mine.
Step it up, boys, we're losing.